Welcome back to episode 2 of the Scorchlander Nomads, you beautiful people. So we're still up in Shobutai at the moment, and we still have our little ragdoll that we are carrying around to train up our strength. Now, GNU is over here, but he is not skilled enough to pick the locks. Zane, on the other hand, if we can get an angle on him, we can try to let him escape. So we're going to put him on sneak, and then escape. Okay, so he's out. Actually, what we're going to do is, as we have the chance, we're going to use him to try and unlock the other cages, the other people's cages. So there's a chance that they will try to bolt as well. And then if they try to run away, we might then be able to use him as a distraction. The chances of getting past the guards, virtually zero. But it's worth a shot. And also, if they beat one of these guys up too much and they can get them back, or if they just go and heal them. Now, Shannon is there and we can talk to her. Actually, we don't want to talk to her with Pip. We want to do that with Zane. Talk to Shannon. Don't leave me like this. Hold on. Okay, we didn't get anything from that. Cool. I was kind of hoping that she would have joined, but not looking like it. Anyway, no worries. We're still going to keep on punting at this. We do have a sandstorm kicking through. And let's also go into inventory and take these off. So these are the prisoner shackles. They weigh 20 kilos and they will mess up our encumbrance by quite a bit. So if we can take them off, we're going to be able to run quicker, and there is a chance that we can just oon it out of the town. Not really sure what we're going to do when we're out of the town, but getting out of town is going to be the first step. And then hopefully when the slaver caravan comes through and they take GNU, we can bust GNU out then. And also, we're just doing this to try and train up some of his lockpicking. So his lockpicking is now 13. Okay, and we have got a, well, somewhat out. Just take the shackles off. And then set free. Or you just jump back into another cage. What was the point in that? I spent all that time trying to help you and you just go try to get into another cage. Okay, set free. No. Okay, sometimes that happens. Sometimes the slaves say they want to escape. Then you give them a chance to. And then they don't. Getting past these guys is not going to be easy. So we'll get Zane to sneak down. His sneak does suck. We should have had him running around upstairs, trying to get his sneak a little bit higher. But this is what we've got at the moment. Like I said, it doesn't really matter if he gets beaten down at the moment, because ideally... No, we've been rumbled. So we had two choices. Well, we got more than two choices, but the two main choices. We can fight them to increase our toughness and that. We can jump back into a cage and then hope that they don't do too much damage. And then option 3 is we try to run. Now, we've got no encumbrance, but I'm not actually sure what our speed is. So we just run this way for the moment. Have a look out for athletics. 12. We are not outrunning anything. So, straight back up here. We know we can get in. Okay, no, that cage is already full. Well, already locked. So we'll get in this one. Right, Zane, run past the guards. Try to get back in. He did get clocked. The alarms have gone off, so all of the rest of the town's going to be on high alert. And we get in and hope that we don't take too much of a beating. Okay, unconscious. Pip's out of the town at the moment, so once everything cools down, we should be alright to go back in. And we are being tended up. What did that do for our toughness? Pretty much sweet all. But more of a proof of concept. We need more sneak. We just start again. Try to pick the locks and then hopefully escape at some point. And actually, that's a good point. One thing that we should be doing with GNU is taking off his slave shackles, which means that they'll go put them back on, and then once they put the slave shackles on, we can then start unlocking them, which will put up our sneak skill. Not sneak, lockpick. There we go. And with all this going on, let's go and find something for Pip to do. But it is not looking like there is too much going on out here. We got a skimmer. Oh, there's a scrap in the town. If it's matey boy, that might be worth us getting involved in. And when I mean matey boy, I mean the guy that was in the old samurai kit. Because sometimes he gets in beef with people. Would help if we pick the right person. So Pip, carry on round. But yeah, it is not looking like we are having much luck with the old escape. And maybe they don't transport the slaves across this time. And if they don't, then well, we are kind of stuck for quite a while. And still, yeah, he's there. He's not actually doing anything. He does have someone that normally spawns in with them, who always gets in trouble because I think they have the tag of the slave. So what happens is the guards go and attack them because they're not being obedient. Oh, nice one, mate. Just using the privy outside, why not? Saying how you looking? Still looking good. GNU, still not looking too great. Move those, drop that. Then once that gets put on, try to do it again. And can you talk to anyone yet? No. So there is another Scorchlander drifter here. I don't think that we saw them before. Now if we talk to them... Man, can you believe this? What? So I was escorting this caravan master to this here town. But he skips out on me whilst I'm out shopping. My condolences. He left me without paying me. Now I'm out of work. I knew I should have asked for the money up front. Well, I don't suppose you want to join me? 12,500 cats? I think not, mate. Nor are you any good. He's okay. He would be able to hold his own maybe against a few vagrants. When I mean a few, probably like 2. But I think this guy was 3,000 cats over here. Okay, how much? 3,000. Okay, Esteban. That is a good name. And now we're up to 2 free men. Right. Now we just need to find another body for Esteban to carry around. So as for Esteban's stats, they aren't looking too great. Now he does have a sword, but I got a feeling that the katana's not going to be very good. 6.4. Now that's not amazing. I'm not going to say that it is, but that isn't too bad for this level in the game. And it looks like the guards got in a fight with some people, which means that we should be able to pick somebody up. Okay, they're coming from that direction. And there's another 2. Is there going to be anything left for us by the time we get over there? I'm saying probably not. And how fast are you? 18. You're pretty rapid. Okay, unlock your shackles. And unlock shackles. So I think we wait till the evening. Once again. And then we try to bust out Zane. And if we can get Zane to get GNU out, that'd be really good. And I think we just leave Pip around here for the moment. Ooh. No, he's not strong enough. What I'm thinking about what we might be able to do, right? We get Pip in, sneak him, break GNU or Zane out, and then he carries them out. Because he's got a decent stealth skill. But if we go, as soon as we go and sneak, he's only got a stealth skill of 6. Right? Which means we're going to get detected pretty quickly. But if we can get his strength up, and the strength goes up, then we might just be able to go pick someone up, and then walk out of the slave shop, I guess, at this point. And all points considered, I don't think leaving Zane out in the desert is the best thing we could be doing. What might be quite useful is, okay, so United Cities police are there. No, they're manhunters, so we don't go too close to them. I was going to say, if we can follow them, they are going to get in a whole bunch of fights because they're going to aggro onto just about everything they see. And then with that, we might be able to pick some kit up. There isn't going to be too much around here. It's mainly skimmers. And I doubt the robot's still about. But we've also got to stay out of the way of the manhunters because they'll just try and arrest us. And then we'd have 3 people enslaved instead of just the 2. But say if one of these got taken out, that would be some very, very nice equipment. Not sure what they're going to end up. But I figured, oh no, that did not work. So we're going to follow them. And then basically they said that he looked like a slave. That's a shame. If we just followed them around, whenever they got into a fight, that would have flashed red. Would have been able to jump back and then hopefully move out of way of danger and then loot a bunch of stuff. Alas, it appears not to be. But what appears to be is we can see a little scrap happening over here. Not really in the mood to fight those little critters. They are... I'm not going to be like, oh, they're super dangerous. Because, well, they're not. But at this level, they are. Okay, slave hunter playing dead. You don't really have anything for me, do you? And no, they'll class as kidnapping, which would annoy all the guards. Some foul meat. Doesn't really seem too worth it to me. That was a very, very bad misclick. Ended up clicking on that, but we ended up clicking on the unlock button instead of actually talking to them. So yeah, now everyone's trying to take Pip down. Put that down. You're not going to be able to outfight them, but you do have a rucksack, which means that we can drop your stuff off. Let's run Pip upstairs. It doesn't matter how we cut this, Pip's getting arrested. So we might as well at least get into a situation where we want to be in. And that is going to be, ideally, with us keeping most of our kit. So we'll drop that, move that into there if we can, and then drop our armors on the floor. And then decide where we want to go. We want to go there, move the medicine into here, and then drop that. This way we should be able to pick up our stuff from inside. Okay. Not good. Pip has been enslaved, so now we've got 3 people enslaved. But it does leave Esteban about. Maybe this triggers the convoy to come and pick people up, but I doubt it. And you guys still need to keep training your lockpicking. Oh, and there's a old punch bag. Cool. Let's go pick them up. They're ours now. Oh, they stole it off us. Ah. Annoying. That was going to be ours. So we come up here. We wait until they finish attending to Pip. And then all we're going to do is just pick all the kit back up that Pip had. Put it onto Esteban. And then maybe figure something out. I'm not too sure what we're going to do, but we got to do something. Okay, pick the horse chopper up, standard backpack, prisoner shackles. No! That's less than ideal. Picked up the wrong thing, so we picked up the prisoner shackles, and now Esteban is classed as an escaped slave. So it looks like a slave 20%. Okay, that's not good. So yeah, this is going super well. We started off with 1 person out, and now it looks like we're going to have 3 people, possibly 4 in ye olde prison. Looks like a slave 20%. There is a chance... If we take sneak off, as the encumbrance is a little bit high. And what they saying down there? No, that's cool. They saying no family. Right, we drop some kit. And then we just oon it out of the city. Sometimes this works. Better on 3 times speed normally. Yeah. Easy. Pip is a slave. You're an escaped slave, so you've got to actually stay out of dodge. Right, not actually many safe places we can put you. But, saying about safe places, Zane is able to escape. And then we get Zane to come over here and unlock Pip's shackles. Because where he hasn't been put in, what we might be able to do is take some of the clothes and then just run out, just like we've done with the other guy. So take those off, put that onto there. 100% looks like a slave. Cool. Wow. Nothing ventured, nothing gained, right? Tell you what. Zane, I hope you can run fast, mate, because you are just going to yeet out of there. Okay, past the first guard. That's cool. Esteban, going to need you to move you further back. Hopefully they don't trigger the alarm. And we might actually be out of this. Anything? No, someone's chasing us. How far can we go? Not far at all. Yeah, sometimes you put on 3 times speed, the mechanics change. And you can just run past things. That didn't happen. And Pip is still in his coma. So yeah, if your hit points go below 0, you get knocked out. And then once you're knocked out, so long as you don't die, you end up going into recovery coma. So they have to come back up to 0 for you to regain consciousness. Takes a little while, mind you, but that's what we got at the moment. Pip is unconscious. Zane nearly made it. Ooh, being in here is not a bad thing at all. It will actually be harder to escape, but there is a chance that they will release us. And we might be able to pay off the bounty as well. So the bounty expires in 39 hours. Once that expires, they will let us go. But then they'll probably try to recapture us because we're an escaped slave. But details, there might be a way out. And Esteban in the middle of the desert, with skimmers running around. Not a good place to be. But we can't really go back into the town. And seeing as that is not too much we can actually do with Esteban, so we need to wait until 7 hours. Right, so we're going to go over here because there is a little copper node. Stay out of the way of these guys. If I could control the camera, that would be great. Yeah, they're bounty hunters, so they are not going to be too happy if they see us. And you are now on mining. So very, very slowly we'll actually get something for this. And... oosh! Take the obedient slave tag off. Now, if he wasn't so beaten up, there is a fair old chance we'd be able to sneak out. We do have a sandstorm coming on. So I think we get down the stairs. And can we turn the light off? No. Can you get over here and do Gnu's cage? No. Right, we'll keep an eye. Hopefully they move. And then if they move at some point, we should be able to sneak past them. And Zane, whereabouts are you? You're still here. So, what's changed? The slave trader has gone to bed. And what we can do with Gnu, this might work. We drop the slave shackles, which means one of the guys is then going to come over. Once they come over, we try to sneak behind them and get past. You did drop him, yeah. Okay, they're not doing anything about it. Right. Slowly does it. No, they're facing us. That's not going to work. Okay. Let's give it a punt. Okay, we've got a runner. Athletics is 20. Legs aren't too mashed up. There might be a chance that we can just oon it out. No, we'll oon it that way. We don't want to run anyone into Esteban at the moment. Okay. 20 miles an hour. That should be more than enough to get away from most of the guards. And if we can run quick enough, a lot of them will give up the pursuit. Does mean you can't really go back into town, and his arm's all mashed up. But I am willing to take that risk. Just push people out of the way whilst we're trying to yeet. Ah! Do you know what's over here? Skimmers. And do you know what guards like to do? Fight skimmers. So there is half a chance that we can bait a couple of them off, or we're just going to have skimmers chasing us. Get the juke in. That was a little bit too close. When can we get over the hill? We can get over the hill now. Okay, how many skimmers is there? Like 5. Okay, they're coming in. They've drawn a bunch of them off. Okay, risk it. Oosh. Yeah? Okay, well, they're going to win against the skimmers, but now they're chasing us again. Tell you what might actually be worthwhile. If one or two of the guards go down, we loop Esteban back with Esteban. Oh, actually, Zane. No, you're there. And you can't do anything. Cool. Was going to say, we loop back, get Esteban to try and pick some kit up. But I think that these guys aren't going to go down and they're going to be on us super quick. Yeah, they are rapid. Super rapid. Let's have a little look. A flex of 51. Yeah, 21 miles an hour. Says that we can go 20. But they seem a little bit quicker than we are. Okay, don't want to run that way. You guys aren't going to be any help. There is food here, which is good. Ooh. Slaver boss might go down, and they normally have a whole bunch of money and a half decent sword on them. You're not going to go down. Okay. Let's just keep going and hope that we make it, I guess. The plan for where we're running, not too sure. I think the idea is that we just run into something that might fight them. Like another skimmer. I cannot see what's happening. Hill. If we could find, like, say, an alpha skimmer, which is basically just a massive, massive skimmer, that'd be great. Or like a skimmer queen, then that'd be amazing as well. Only other option, we do know where there is a very powerful bounty. And we could try to, like, run them into that, and then maybe a couple of them take each other out. And we'd also be able to pick up some decent kit. Okay, there's one more down. Not as much as we would have hoped. Well, at least we know Esteban, in the meantime, is going to be getting us a whole bunch of copper. Which we can sell. Actually, no, we really can't sell it because we can't go into the town. Because they all know that we're slaves. Yeah, I can see that being a slight problem. I wish there's a compass. So we could actually see which direction we're going. Where are we? Down here. If we just punt it to the Spine Canyon, there's just so much nasty stuff around there that these guards will get taken out. We'll probably get taken out, that being said. But if we can run around, then maybe the guards take someone down. And is that an alpha bone wolf? Alpha bone dog. Cool. Now that thing is going to be far more than enough to take everything down. To the point where if we want to be annoying, we could actually just loop it into the town. And that is just going to tear things' arms and legs off continuously. Very, very dangerous animal. Yep. There we go. Those guys have sticks and they're closer to you than I am. Kill him. Kill him, boy. Kill him. Good doggy. You're not going to help your mate. Your mate is literally being eaten by a wolf and you're more interested in trying to fight me. Ah, shame. If we just keep him this way, then eventually, there we go. Cool. So we have shaken our tail off. That's fine. Yeah. 1,230 hit points. Oh, actually, yeah, we might be able to try and think. I think we'll take their trousers. We can get away with wearing trousers. We can't really get away with wearing their armour. And I guess getting a couple of their jits wouldn't be a bad thing. Yeah, just got to make sure the doggo gets bored. And behind that, we also know there's the scrap up here, which means that there's skimmer meat. Actually, I'll tell you what, no, we're going to stay here and we're going to sneak. And then we're going to get Esteban. How much you done? 3 bits of copper. And we're going to send Esteban down to where the skimmers were. And then hopefully be able to loot up the old slave trader as well. Oh, there's more skimmers now as well. Nice. Yeah, so basically Kenshi early game. Find things to fight other things and then steal the things of the things that went down. And what are you? You are the slave boss. Time to go sneak. And what we got? So, a very, very nice longsword. We will be taking that. White vest. Yeah, why not? Is this uniform? Yeah, that is a uniform, so we can't wear it. But we got a medikit. And how much silver are they going to give us? Yeah, you see that? That's like 49,000. And another 4,000. We should pretty much be able to buy ourselves out of slavery now. And we've also got boots, so we're going to run faster. Happy days. And let's go loot these things up. For all the extra supplies. Well, I'll call that fairly successful. Not super successful, but fairly, I think, is a decent way to look at it. We are sneaking. Skimmers have just run past that way, not too fast. We carry on down here. And Pip, what are you saying, buddy? That the bone dogs finish killing them. Sneaking behind the bone dog. I was going to say sneak in behind the bone dog and loot the corpses, but just throwing it out there, looks like the bone dog ate them. That's a shame. That would have been some really, really good loot. Well, at least we escaped, I guess. But I definitely would have liked some loot. So, thinking, because we didn't get any loot, and I also want a couple of guards taken out. We're somewhere far from Shobutai, but not super far. Where are you off to? Ah, he's off to doing some more mining. We bait the bone dog. So attack him unprovoked. Bone dog chases us. Doesn't seem too interested in fighting us. Unless it wants to go after the Garus. It does want to go after the Garus. Not too sure who my money's on. I think my money's on the Garus just because there's so many of them. On a 1-1 fight, it'll do like crazy amounts of damage, but against this many, it is slowly going to get taken down. Good old Garus. And then we can butcher that for a whole bunch of resources, and then also all the Garus that go down, we can butcher them for more food as well. Win-win. Well, say the Garus are going to win. There's only 3 of them left. 1 of them left. So the Alpha Bone Dog managed to take everything down. And it's not even bleeding that much either. So that's generally the best way to take down like the Alpha Bone Dogs, is with like crossbows and that. Not because the crossbows outrange them, though that does help. It's more because of the bleed damage. But if we don't get too close, we should be able to pick up a decent amount of stuff here. But I'm thinking anything more than that and we're going to definitely overstay our welcome. Which is not going to be too useful for us. Thinking we're being all smart and sneaky and that we got away, and yeah, no we haven't. The Alpha Bone Dog has finally decided to go chase us. Our encumbrance is 47%, so we are running at the grand speed of 6 miles an hour. Right, just throwing it out there, that to me does not sound like it's fast enough to outrun a massive doggo. So, drop all of our kit. What are we up to now? 20. Cool. And how fast are you? You're down to 13 because of injuries. So what we've got to do is outrun it for a little bit, it'll get bored and come back. So what we don't want to do is we don't want to run too close to Shobutai. Because, well, the whole reason of going into the Bone Dog was to get rid of the guards. We get to Shobutai, the guards will then chase us. But, all being said, the Bone Dog does seem to be leaving those Garus alone. So, loot time. No. The Doge is back. Annoying. We're not really going to be able to do too much with that. Now, this might be a terrible idea, but we are going to go ahead of it because we can. So we have escaped. Well, the prison. So what we're going to do is we are going to go steal this mate's clothes. He can't really do anything because he's locked in the old jail cell. And hopefully that makes us look enough like we're not a slave. Looks like a slave 1%. We might actually just be able to get up and walk out. Turn the old sneak off. And then just run out. Go on, Zane, mate. I reckon you got it. Though you do look a little bit silly. Dooby-dooby-doo. Oosh. A little bit of the skies. And we are away. Which means... Are we? Alarms raised, but nobody seems to really be moving. Empire Ninja. Oh, come on, mate. Survive that one. Shinobi Thieves. Other people coming in. On a scale of like 1 to 10 of the chances of us escaping. Like -2. Yeah, that's not happening. Though, for whatever reason, because they're all bunching up trying to hit us, they keep on pushing each other out the way. So maybe if we carry on going... No, we got tagged. And those are slave traders, which is not good. Let's carry on down to whereabouts that bone dog kind of was. Leg smashed. I mean, it's worth a shot. We got some armor out of it. And they're going to pick us up or they're going to leave us? If they drop us there... No, someone else has got us. I was going to say, go in the middle of the night, sneak in, and then try to get him. That's not... That didn't work too well. But a silver lining, though. We do have Pip and Esteban getting some resources together. Not a massive amount, but enough. We've also got food and supplies, so we can stay out here for a bit, so long as something big doesn't come along and eat us. Which would be good. Zane is now up to toughness 6. A little bit mashed up, so he's going to be super bad at sneaking and doing other stuff. But details. But with that, I am going to bring the episode to the end. So thank you very much for watching the Scorchlander Nomads. I'll be Gonzi. All you like to comment, support have been amazing. And I'll catch you guys on the next one.